Just 3 minutes of your time. Ghana is blessed with a young generation of smart and articulate youth who have worked their ways to the forefront of politics as communicators, which I totally applaud, because there was a time in our history when those positions were held by old, crafty politicians. Miracles Abuaje is one of them. You should never underestimate him when you get in a debate ring with him. He speaks for Bawumia and he's doing the best he can. But I have a serious problem with his stance, and I hope to grant him an interview when the time is right, ladies and gentlemen. This is a young man who has dedicated his introduction into politics by campaigning for a man whose tenure of office as vice president and the leader of the economic management team of Ghana has performed the worst in Ghana's history. Miracles, this is a bait, and I hope it brings you in. The man you are campaigning for promised Ghana of a stable Ghana cedis. He promised Ghana of an economic prosperity. But under his watch, the Bank of Ghana, for the first time in its own history, has made consecutive losses. How did the dollar hit 16 Ghana cedis when your leader thought 4 Ghana cedis was too high? And because of the downfall of the Ghana cedis, prices of everything in the country has quadrupled. Listen, this is the crux of my disapproval of your leader. The things he's busy talking about in digitalization in Ghana is at the very bottom of Ghana's current problems. And I'll explain to you why with this analogy. When you walk up to a mango tree that's got ripe fruits on it and has the chunk of the fruits at the very top with few scattered ones hanging low, you climb up and pick where the juiciest and biggest mangoes are and reserve the low-hanging fruits for when you are exhausted. This is what I mean. Bawumia is doing exactly what most of our former presidents did. They picked the easiest part of Ghana's problems to solve, and the most difficult part, which is industrialization, they left untouched. Ghana is at the point where we need mass employment that will form our middle income group. Mass employment that's going to be paid standard monthly wages, and as a result, taxes and revenue collection will improve and contribute to a faster economic development. Ladies and gentlemen, for your information, Ghana's true middle income group live outside of Ghana, and it's upon our leaders to establish same internally. We need to be competitive in export. We need indigenous factories that will absorb thousands and produce beyond we import to balance our trade deficit. And your man isn't talking about this because he knows he cannot handle it. And for that reason, Ghana won't go anywhere under his leadership. Let me tell you why I'm confident in what I'm saying. The United States of America orchestrated their industrial revolution in 1865. And guess what their population was? They were exactly the population of Ghana today, over 30 million. If you miss it like Nigeria missed it, what you have coming next is disaster. I like your confidence and your knowledge in debating, but honestly, I think it's invested in the wrong person, unless, of course, the perks and promises associated with it is substantial. A man's got to eat. Finally, this is what I think of your candidate. I think that even if Ghanaians gave him 20 years uninterrupted rule as president of Ghana, he will end up having more excuses for non-performance than performance. I hope you take my offer and come for the interview, which per my standards is devoid of insults, threats, personality humiliation, but will be all about what Bawumia is saying about industrialization. Just one topic is enough.